Houston Millennials, we have a very special day today. We're actually interviewing a politician. How about that?
You're on mute.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're live. Welcome to the Houston Millennial Podcast. You are watching a brand new episode of Millennial Mondays. I am your host, Jill Valentine, founder.
And I am Ivan Sanchez, president of Houston Millennials and co-host. We have a very special guest here, a very good friend of mine. He's actually a state legislator here in the great state of Texas. My friend Ron Reynolds, you want to do a 10-second elevator pitch to us?
Well, Ivan, I'm so proud to be on with the Houston Millennials. I love you guys. You all are not just the future, you're the current, you're the now, you're the end, you're the hip, and I'm so honored to be in the studio. Let's roll with it, baby.
Yay, we're super excited. I know you are a very busy man. Thank you so much for making the time to come and hang out with us.
Yes, and we are here at GalaWorks, shared office space. It's a brand new place in the Galleria, River Oaks area. So if you are a young professional that's looking for shared office space, this is an amazing place. So come office with us, come dream with us, and check this little clip out.
Dream with us. Office with Houston Millennials and GalaWorks for a place to hold a team meeting or a conference. Join a community of passionate young entrepreneurs in prime office space located at River Oaks and Galleria. Our co-working space is available for rent through memberships.
Welcome back, everybody. So a lot of you might be asking, what is Houston Millennials? Let me tell you all. We are a nationally awarded organization that promotes millennial advancement in the public, private, and nonprofit sector. So a lot of people, and I get this question a lot, how do you push an entire generation forward? And we do this through 7 standing committees that represent the most important aspects of a person's life, or in this case, a millennial's life. We have the networking committee, business, politics, community service, health and fitness, and we have way more, an executive council, all which are divided into 36 events. We have 9,100 members already. And if you want to become a member or you want to see the next event, you can go to www.houstonmillennials.com, in which our next event is what, Jill?
Our next event is this Friday. Oh my God, $1,000 costume contest. I am so excited. I already have my costume. Do you have your costume?
Well, I was Trump last year. I'm not sure if to bust that again. I'm not sure if you've seen those pictures, state representative. By the way, we are a bipartisan organization. Whoever supports us, Republicans or Democrats alike, welcome to the show. But yes, it's going to be at the Hilton rooftop. It's going to be about 1,000 people. It's professional networking, but with $1,000 costume contest. Take it out.
Super.
Welcome to Millennials Professional Networking After Dark. The first ever Halloween themed networking. I'm just kidding, guys. This is professional networking for Houston Millennials. We no longer have to hide. We are the future. We are the now. See you all at the very top.
Now that was freaking cool. Yeah. If you want to be amongst a bunch of young lawyers, doctors, professionals, and dress up for a Halloween, come up to our professional network at Millennials After Dark at Hilton Rooftop. It's actually this very Friday.
Yes, like I said, I cannot wait. I already have my costume ready. But let's continue with our interview with the special guest, the Ron Reynolds. So we like to put our guest on the hot seat.
Yeah,
okay, we like to put them
already.
on the spot. So we do this with 10 millennial rounding like questions.
Let's do it.
So the first question, what is the best piece of advice you have been given?
The best piece of advice that I've been given is be your authentic self. Don't try to be somebody else, a cookie cutter of what you think people want to see. Be you. Be raw. Be authentic. Be who you were destined to be. That's the best advice I can give to anybody. Don't try to assimilate to be white or black or green or red or whatever. Be you.
That is a very good advice, but we didn't explain the rules.
And by the way, you have to answer them like within 5 seconds, almost no thinking, and
now
just
I got
boom,
it.
boom, boom,
Okay,
boom.
all right, I got it
Okay,
down.
And any millennial out there, put your comments down below, and any social media that you see us, we'll bring it up here on our thread, and we'll ask the state representative. Next
Yes.
question is, when you die, state rep, what do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for having made a difference, having made the world better than when I came in it.
Nice.
Nice. So as per your experience, who has given you more unnecessary attitude?
You better not say millennials, bro.
You know, I have to be honest. This is nonpartisan, but it's those MAGA Republicans, man. I'm telling you, they've given me fits.
Oh my God! All
Those
right.
Trumpsters.
The Trumpsters. Again, we got a Democratic state representative in the House. We're inviting the Republicans to come in.
Come on
here and
down,
show
baby.
too. If you have any questions for the representative, nothing's off limit, including cabinet and anything that you want legalized or anything. You can ask them the questions. We'll ask them in a bit. All right, what's the next one? If there was one mistake you made in the past that you can change, what would it be, state rep?
Wow, so many of them, bro. I'll be honest with you. One, probably one of the girls I hooked up with in high school, man. I don't know.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God! So the next question is, which celebrity would you like to date?
Oh man, Jay-Z, don't be offended, bro. Beyonce, babe.
Oh my God! Okay. If you were invisible, who would you spy on?
If I was invisible, probably
King Jong-un.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Hey, that's a good one. All right. So let's continue.
Let's go. If you were to write an autobiography of yourself, what would it be titled?
Damn, bro, y'all are tough. Speak truth to power, baby.
Hey, I like
There we
that. Okay, so what is the last song you downloaded? 5 seconds.
I can't remember. Buzz. Dang, I can't remember. Sorry, I don't remember.
Okay.
He listens to only Spotify. No. All right. What is your absolute dream job?
One day I would love to be a United States Senator.
Oh,
From
nice.
Texas.
Oh, where's the deal for Mr. Producer? You gotta hit that. What's the last question, Jill?
Okay, so what is your absolute dream job?
That's what we just asked.
You just asked me. You didn't hear
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't. Okay, sorry.
United States Senator.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
United
what
States
would be, because this are out of order, and this was the last question that you asked, so there is no more questions.
All right.
That
Where's
concludes,
the fire extinguisher? Those are hot.
that concludes our 10 questions. So let's continue with shout out to Gilbert, our sponsor.
Gilbert Garcia.
Yes.
He's been around. Gilbert Garcia, Hamilton and Associates. He is sponsoring Houston Millennials. He's a true supporter of the millennial generation here. And check out his little commercial.
This is Gilbert Andrew Garcia of A Tip from Gilbert. Talk, inspiration, and prayer every Monday from 11 to 12. And I just want to say, Houston Millennials, you rock.
Awesome. So welcome back, guys. And we are going to continue with the main interview. We have, like I said, a very special guest. We are honored to have him here. We are honored that he's supporting millennials. And so that makes me like, how did you two meet? Wonder.
Woo!
How did we meet? I was probably carrying the congresswoman's purse.
He was carrying her purse. You know, I was like, dude, is this dude a real man or what? But no, seriously, he was a young man. I saw the hunger and the passion that he had for public service and giving back to the community. I took a liking to him. He was a young guy. I have a passion for young people that want to make a difference because at one point that was me. Not many older politicians gave me a chance. They really felt intimidated and threatened, and I like to embrace them. And so Ivan was one of those young people that I felt something, and I was right. He really had a passion. He had dedication,
Definitely.
and he was sincere, and he was humble, and he was willing to work.
You know, Rep, I also got that vibe from you because I get that resistant. You know, you're going out there as a young man, putting yourself out there. And some people give you the vibes of that they want to just push you out.
Wait till your turn.
Wait for your turn.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
imagine if our former president, Barack Obama, waited for his turn, he would have been probably president when he's 120 years old.
Or me. When I ran against a long-term incumbent, people say, wait.
Oh,
no one comes knocking at your door and say, hey, Ivan, come on in, it's your turn. You're like 100 years old when they do that. So no one does that. So I recognize talent, and it's up to us to really cultivate it, to mentor, to give a platform so that we can raise up our next generation. And that is what I'm all about. And that's why I love the Houston Millennials, because you guys are it, and you guys are giving a platform to other young people, young professionals.
And I just want to comment that a lot of young folks still think that millennials are like, that politicians, elected officials are untouchable, that they're just like celebrities. But look at this guy, man.
Hey, baby, we in the studio. We chopping it up, man.
Yeah, we're doing it. So let's get to the interview. But it's very interesting. We'll have some cool questions for you, my friend.
Yes. Okay. So you guys met through your holding shoes.
Yeah, I was probably holding a purse.
No shame.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your background.
Sure.
Who is Ron Reynolds? You are a former attorney.
Yeah, I start off. Well, let me just say this: for those who don't come up in great traditional households, I came from a single parent. My dad was a deadbeat. He was a drug addict, and I really had a mother who made tremendous sacrifices. But if it wasn't for the villagers, I would probably be on the streets like a lot of people who I grew up with. I didn't grow up in a middle-class home or a two-parent household. So for me, it was a good, strong public schools, and it was having people who cared about me that allowed me to get away from the streets.
Oh, well, that's very impressive that you overcame that. And how did you get yourself involved with politics?
So I did an intern. I was a student at Texas Southern University, TSU, go Tigers.
Let's go.
And I did the Texas Legislative Internship Program from then Senator Rodney Ellis. And as a young student, it gave me an opportunity to understand and see the political process as an intern, to get college credit, and to make great relationships. And I was like, I really took it. I didn't care if I had to carry a purse, pick up water, go get coffee. I took it, and the relationships that I got from that are still key today. I met people like Sheila Jackson Lee and Ryan and Al Green. I met other people that were visionaries, and I really was just a gopher at one point. But then those relationships led me to go and get a law degree, and I stayed active. I stayed engaged, and then Mayor Lee P. Brown, former mayor, appointed me as an associate municipal judge. I was the youngest to ever do that.
Oh,
and
wow,
then,
that's what happened.
Yeah. Oh. And then I was president of the Houston Lawyers Association and president of the Missouri City NAACP. So I was always active and engaged. That's one thing I want to tell young people. There's no microwave success. You have to pay your dues. There's nothing wrong with getting in and getting someone's coffee. You don't want to stay there, but anyway you get a start, get in the door. And then once you get in the door, the sky's the limit. You can make relationships based on how well you come across, how committed you are, your consistency and your work ethic. You don't have to be from Harvard or Yale. You could be from anywhere. I was a TSU kid, you know?
Yeah, and I know I fetched a lot of coffee.
You did. There's no shame.
You know who I first worked for?
Who that?
Yolanda Jones. Yeah, yeah, that's my sis. And then Congresswoman Jackson Lee.
Got
So
it.
it was very what a learning experience to have these two uh, folks under the belt. It was Yolanda Jones, and then I became the student body president. Uh, and then is when I jumped into Sheila Jackson Lee's office.
Well, you've been very consistent, man. I'm proud of your work ethic. Uh, you know, it reminds me of the song by Drake. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Hey, that's my boy.
Hey. Okay, well, I guess we're losing our co-host.
Go ahead. It's me and you anyway. Forget Ivan.
Okay, so hello audience. How are you guys doing? Do you have any questions? Let's check. Oh, okay, so we have some comments.
Let's hear them.
Someone say, hey, my people. And then the background music is louder than the speakers. So I guess that's what they're fixing over there.
Let the technical guys fix that stuff.
So they're having a technical issue.
So we can work it out.
So this is a brand new, program,
right.
a brand new show that we started.
You
so
work
we're working through it.
So now I know I'm your special guest, but I'm your guinea pig. So you guys can work out all the. So the next guest come in, it's gonna be crystal clear. Everything's gonna be smooth.
Hopefully you come back.
Yeah. So it's all good. I don't mind. I'm honored to be on this platform. I can say that I was with you when you still were working out all the logistics, getting everything straight.
Because you know I'm gonna be Oprah, right?
I believe it. I believe you're gonna be bigger than Oprah.
People are like,
Oprah. Who?
People are already calling me Barbara Walters.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it. I can see it, girl.
Oh my God, that is so nice
you
of
just
you.
Keep working it.
That is so
don't forget
nice.
The little people. Don't forget the early folks. Okay.
So did we get everything?
I think we're having a little trouble with the. I think it's the weather. I'm not sure. It's a little choppy. That can still hear our voices very clear, and I was trying to figure that out. But regardless, that's an awesome story. I didn't know that about what you said about your father. Fortunately, I didn't go through all that. We are immigrants and we had to start from zero once again. But it's very relatable. You're saying you're a young man and you feel that pushback or anything like that, or you were going through and paying your dues, getting that coffee. But now you are an elected official of the grand state of Texas. Hey, hi. Hey, hi.
Okay, so you guys have to give me a little bit crash course on what that really means. How many Texas state representatives are there?
I'm one of 150. I'm the first African American state representative before being county since Reconstruction. And I am now the chair of the Texas Legislative Black Caucus, House Progressive Caucus, 12 years.
State
So
representative.
the state budget, hospitals, so the state of Texas, voter suppression, the permitless carry. We passed the law, 6-week abortion.
On something that
Okay. Very conservative. Colorado, I think cannabis.
It would pass with forever if we put it on the